so much for joining me. This is a simple and relatively fast yoga class. So we're gonna start in a seated position. Bring one foot over the opposite thigh if you can manage. Otherwise, just sit in a comfortable position. Start by rolling your shoulders up, back down, getting into the upper back. Okay. And now opposite direction, front, back up. Good. Release. Interlace your fingers, press your hands in front of your body, pull your belly in, kind of like cat shape. Inhale, hands up, cow. Exhale, pull down, and go again, interlacing your fingers a different way. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Place your hands face down on your knees. We'll work our breath. We'll inhale as much as we can. Pause for a moment. Take one more sip of breath, and then exhale out. Inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Exhale all your breath. Inhale through the nose all the way. At the top, pause. And now take one more sip of air and exhale everything out. Filling up your belly, go again. Inhale as deeply as you can, filling from the tip of your tailbone all the way up to your eyes and your head. When you can't take any more breath in, pause, and then take one more sip of air. Exhale everything out. 2 more times like that, inhaling as fully as you can. Stopping when you feel like you can't do any more, and then taking one more sip. Exhaling all the way out. Final time. Maybe you can get just a little bit more breath this time. And out. Good. Flutter your eyes open. Bring one foot out to the side. Flex that foot, toes toward the sky. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean into the long leg side, rotating your chest open, looking underneath your elbow. Good. One more breath here, keeping leg active. And now come all the way up. Set your hand down alongside the bent knee and come up into a modified side plank. So hand and knee are lined up, other arm is overhead, pushing hips to the sky. Maybe even lifting up the leg off the ground for the full modified side plank. Maybe taking a variation of tiger by grabbing the foot, pushing the foot into the hand, opening the chest. One more breath. Beautiful. Sit the glutes back down. Take the foot around to the front of the body. If you need to extend your bottom leg straight, that's fine. If you can keep this position, do it. Inhale, arm up, and then twist over your front knee. So you're going to cross your own body, looking over the back shoulder. Both hips are on the ground. And now come through the center and switch sides. So leg goes out to the side, foot is inside the thigh, toes point to the sky. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring the arm down alongside the leg on the ground. Elbow or hand is on the ground, it doesn't matter. What matters is that both hips are down. Long breath. And now come up. Hand to the ground alongside the knee. Raise the arm up, reach it overhead. Hips towards the sky. And now hand comes up. Leg lifts up. Leg lifts up. We'll hold here for just a moment, getting the side glutes strong. And then reaching the hand back, grabbing onto the foot, kicking foot into hand, maybe relaxing neck. breath. And now sit down, bringing the foot in your hand to the front of your body, crossing it over for a seated twist. Bottom leg can extend if you'd like. Both hips are on the ground. Wrap the hand around the knee, other hand behind your back, and look over your back shoulder, keeping both hips flat. One more breath. Good. And release. Come up onto toes pose, so sitting onto your flexed feet. You can even spread out the toes if you'd like. Bring your hands up, elbows and fists are together, and draw circles, warming up the wrists. Keeping the arms close together, switch directions. Great. And then set the hands down on the ground, turning fingers towards the knees. Separate knees, flex feet, send hips over ankles, whoo, and forward. This is always, I don't know. It'll always tell you something about your grip when you do this stretch. Final 2. And 1. Great. Flip your hands around, flex your feet, and come into a downward facing dog. Walk your dog, and while you're here, you can also take one hand, flip it over, press it gently against the ground in an oppositional stretch as before, and then switch sides. Good. Bend knees, look forward, come to the top of your mat. If you're wearing socks, now is a good time to take them off. And then once there, hands over elbows, ragdoll. Rock gently side to side, relaxing your head, neck, and spine. And then relax arms, slowly roll up, vertebra by vertebra, shoulders up, back, and down. Good. Sun Sal A. Inhale, hands up, look up. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, plant hands, step right, then left foot through plank. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the ground. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, flex feet, push up through your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog, drop your heels. Take a round of breath. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top. Can be apart. Inhale, flat spine, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, soften knees, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands through heart, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins. Exhale, plant hands, step left, then right foot through plank. Inhale, onto toes, maybe no knees this time. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, if your back feels good, lift up higher. Exhale, back down. Maybe no knees this time. Press up through plank. Downward facing dog. Take a round of breath. You can step your feet slightly forward in downward dog. Try not to move your hands backwards. Bend knees, look forward. Step or float to top of space. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, soften knees, stand up, look up. Exhale, maybe a back bend. Inhale, stand up, look up. Exhale, interlace hands behind hips. Inhale, puff up chest, and exhale, soften knees, go down. Arms way overhead, neck relaxed, shoulders squeezed together. And now release, hands down to the ground or legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or float, maybe into Chaturanga Dandasana with the hover. Inhale, if you did that, your hips stay up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot plants between your thumbs. Inhale, crescent lunge pose, arms up overhead and hold. Hips square to the side, shoulders square to the side. Back knee is trying to straighten. Next inhale, right arm lowers and then reaches back in a twist. Left arm to the front of the mat, right arm to the back of the mat, shoulders stacked over hips. And now open out to the side, coming into warrior two. Left heel flat on the ground, looking over the front hand, shoulder blades pulling down, belly button and rib cage pulling up and in. Inhale, reverse warrior two, right arm overhead, hold here. Right knee is over right ankle. Don't be tempted to pull out of the pose. Stay deep in the hips. One more breath. And now exhale, side ankle. You can start with right elbow on right thigh, left arm overhead, looking underneath the left elbow. All 10 toes spread out on the ground. Good. Next, inhale breath. Come all the way up into star, turning the toes inward at the side. Exhale, prasarita, forward fold. Hands can be on the legs. If you'd like, they can go underneath your ankles, and then forehead and nose to the ground. Press the ankles into the hands to stretch the outsides of the ankles. Spiral your inner thighs toward the back of the room. Now release. Bring the hands underneath the body. Bring your right heel in. Lift your right heel and then your left toes, coming into a Skandasana prep. So left knee toward the sky. We're getting into the right hips. If you'd like, hands can be at your chest, thumbs with your sternum. One more breath. And now reset into a low lunge, coming to the front of your mat. Hands square off that foot. Right foot goes back. If you'd like to hover for Ekapada Chaturanga Dandasana, go for it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great. Take a round of breath and we'll find the other side. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot lands in between your thumbs. You can scoot it up if you need to. Inhale into crescent lunge pose. So in crescent lunge, we're trying to stack up the muscles around our spine, keeping all of those joints and bones lined up. Arms are always strong in yoga. Bring the left hand backward and the right hand forward, horizontal to the ground in a twist. Doing your best to slide the left shoulder in toward the left side of your spine and rib cage. And now open to warrior two. Right foot faces the side of the mat, left foot faces the front of the mat, looking over the left hand, wrists stacked over ankles. Flip left palm, reverse warrior two here. Left thigh is parallel to the ground. Slow the breath down, deeper, fuller breaths. And now left elbow to left leg, right arm up and overhead in a side angle pose. Good. Peel the right hip open by engaging the right glute. Next, inhale, breath all the way up to the side, toes in, heels out. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. So one more time here. You're also welcome, if it's in your practice and easy, to go into a tripod headstand. If you already know it, do it. If you don't, it's not the class for that. Couple more breaths. Slowly lower your feet down if you're in a tripod headstand. Inhale, half lift. lift. And now open your left foot, and as you exhale, lift the left toes and the right toes. You might get a pop out of your hip. I just did. Feels good. Skandasana prep. You might have your heel lifted every time you go into this pose. That's fine. Maybe hands to heart, thumbs against sternum. And now come through the center, rotating over the front leg, finding your low lunge position. If you'd like, Ekapana, Chaturanga Dandasana, Urdhva Mukha, Svanasana, and Adho Mukha, Svanasana, downward dog. All right, heels are down, or trying to be. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold down. As you inhale, sit down into Utkatasana chair pose. Elbows next to the head, belly strong. Maybe you can lift your toes off the ground and bring your weight back. Squeeze thighs, one more breath. Inhale, stand up, lean back if it feels good. Exhale, reach forward, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or float through your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good, let's flow. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twisted crescent. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose first. Right arm down, left arm over. Inhale, reverse warrior two. Exhale, star pose, arms up. Inhale, hands to hips, lean back. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, Skandasana, open right toes, bend right knee, sink down. Exhale to the front in your low lunge. Inhale, right leg back, maybe hover. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Other side, inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twisted. Inhale, Virabhadrasana, Svai. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior two. Exhale, arms up, toes in star. Inhale, hands to hips, lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open left foot, sit down into your Skandasana. Exhale to the front, low lunge. Inhale, Ekapana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float, feet together. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit into chair pose. Exhale, twisted, left elbow to right thigh and hold. Pressing elbow into the thigh, looking back over the right elbow and right shoulder. Keeping hips low and centered. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right elbow to left leg. Twist, look back over the left shoulder, pressing hands tightly together. Inhale, hands up, separate. Exhale, forward fold. Woo. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Downward dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot between your hands, crescent. Inhale, arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, twisted crescent. Now exalted. Right arm around the left thigh, left hand overhead, reaching toward the back of the mat, pulling shoulder blades together. Beautiful. Inhale, open all the way to the side, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Right arm on the ground, left hand to the sky. Sinking hips as low as possible. Now flip the left hand, bring it around inside of your right thigh. Relax your neck. If you'd like, go for the bind. Right hand reaches underneath the right thigh and grabs left wrist. One more breath. As you inhale, unwind, arm up, arm down. Exhale all the way to the top, turning toes and heels out. This time, goddess, heels in, toes out, sit down. It's basically a plie squat and bar. Hold here, pressing knees out to the side. Lift both heels off the ground. Breathe for 3. Find your balance. One more breath. And now release. Come all the way back up to warrior two. Right arm over right leg, left arm over left. And now exhale, twist. Bring the left arm down and the right arm up, finding a twisted low lunge to a side plank. Right foot goes on top of left foot, pushing hips to the sky, looking toward the right hand. This will naturally become Ekapada Chaturanga Dandasana. If you're already doing that, lower, maybe hover, up and through, and roll over. Yes, okay. Find your breath, recenter in brain and body. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twisted, left arm back. Now grab for right thigh, right glute, even your side of your belly, whatever you can find, and lean into it. Exalted, looking toward the left shoulder and left foot. Open all the way up, warrior two, good. Side angle pose, left arm down, right arm up. You can also have your left hand on a yoga block here. Good. Flip right hand, bring it around inside the left thigh. This is a fine place to hold. Or reach around underneath your body and connect left hand with right wrist. Try to keep the hips low. They're gonna be tempted to move up. This is a low pose. One more breath. Good. Inhale, left arm down, right arm up. Exhale all the way up to star, toes in, heels out. And then heels in, toes out, find your goddess pose again. Good. This time we're gonna find a little pulse here. So we drop down, high cocoa, and out. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, warrior two. Left foot to the front, right foot to the side. Legs on Aya. Exhale, hands down to the ground, lifting right heel, low lunge. Inhale, left arm up for the twist. You can stay here, or if you did so on the other side, try to find your side plank. Knowing one side of the body is not the same as the other, it's okay to do a pose on just one side. If you're here, Ekapada is the natural change. Left foot maybe stays lifted, lower down. Inhale, chest up and through. Exhale, roll over to downward facing dog. Beautiful. We will come up into our frog pose. So inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float feet outside your hands. Malasana, elbows on the inside of the knees, shoulders above hips. You're welcome to stay with your hands at your heart, or you can bring one arm down onto the outside of your leg and the other arm up. You can stay here or find this bind by once again flipping your hands around. Notice the right knee stays on the outside of the right shoulder. And you can switch sides. Left elbow down, left hand flat on the ground, right arm up, stay. Or find the bind, maybe wrapping hands. But the thing is, both knees need to continue pushing backward here. Beautiful. And come into center. We'll walk back into Killorglin, reverse plank. So fingers face your glutes, feet come to touch at the very front of your mat. Squeeze your knees together, lift your hips, and walk your hands back, 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 until toes on the ground, shoulders back, let your head roll back. And now sit on down. From here, reach your hands forward, find a small pelvic tilt in the lower belly, lift your legs up, finding full Navasana, spiraling the knees in towards each other and looking past the toes. One more breath. Maybe here you can grab your toes, holding the big toes with your peace fingers, and go into your forward fold. If you're at all worried about your back, don't bother. Maybe more graceful than I did. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, forehead toward the knees. And now come up nice and slow. Bend your knees, reach your hands forward, and we will slowly roll onto our spine. 4 counts with me. 4 down. Good. 3 down. Oh gosh. 2. And 1. Once here, arms over the head in a shape of a letter Y. Move your feet in and rock your knees and feet from side to side. Bring your feet in line with your glutes and hands right down by your sides. Tuck your tailbone under, lift the hips up, coming into bridge. Interlace the fingers underneath the glutes and slide the shoulder blades to touch each other. Notice here there's no spine on the ground. This is the sensation we want anytime that we're putting weight on our neck. We want our shoulder blades to be more supportive than the spine. And now release and slowly roll down. We're going into plow pose and we're looking for that same sensation in the upper back. Also, you'll want some space behind you. If you have any history of neck issues, put a folded yoga mat or towel underneath your shoulder blades and neck. As you exhale, bring your feet over your head, chin is tucked, wiggle those shoulders together, maybe even interlacing the fingers to get the shoulders completely underneath you like before. Now you're welcome to stay here. You're also welcome to place your hands on your lower back or keep them as they are and raise up into shoulder stand. And now wherever you are, soften your knees, bring them towards your head, and separate your hands, using them to slowly roll your spine down, vertebra by vertebra. Once there, grab onto the outsides of your feet for a happy baby pose, pulling the knees into your armpits. lengthening the back of your neck and trying to get the top of your head all the way down to your tailbone to stay on the ground. Breathe nice and deep. And now take both knees to touch your chest. Wrap right arm around the knees, pull the knees to the right, looking left for a little twist. Come to center, opposite side, left hand around the knees, keep elbow close to your chest for a twist in the opposite direction to the left. And now come into the center. Set your feet down on the outside edges of the mat, knees together, lift and reset the hips for a soft lower back. Bring your hands to your belly, and we finish with the same breath work that we began. A full inhale, a pause, a final sip of breath, and an exhale. We'll go through it 3 times. So exhale all of your air out. Inhale fully and completely, filling your body up with air. And when you feel like you don't have any more space, pause. Take one more sip of breath and exhale all the way out. Do that process 2 more times. Allow your eyes to open, move your feet in, roll onto one side, and gently press yourself to a seat. Open the eyes, inhale, hands up, exhale, hands to the heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. Give yourself a bow. I hope that you enjoyed this class. Comment below if you did or if you did not. I like all the comments. And I will see you in the next one.